I'm trying to get good at the Kyle Fletcher impersonation.
Kyle Fletcher.
The thing is, he's not like Aussie enough. Like he's not oi Aussie. He's like high pitched Aussie, but he's not like him high pitched Aussie.
Neither is Bronson Reed, but we don't.
No, but that's different because like. Yeah, you get it. You get why I do that. But like,
you can't give Kyle Fletcher the Pim voice because he's a small man, and Bronson Reed is big man.
No, yeah, that's the fun. That's the fun of the joke. But like Kyle Fletcher's Aussie is like, I don't know the dialect. Like I don't know where in Australia he's from, but it doesn't. It's not like Rhea Ripley where it's like extremely like, oh, mommy. It's very like casual Aussie, and it's hard to get to.
Meanwhile, fucking. Toni Storm's accent is a fucked up, like, transatlantic and Australian and British.
Yeah,
and, like it's a weird mixture of a lot of things, but it's not her original accent.
Like, there's a reason I said Kyle Fletcher sounds like that. Like, there's a reason I said that.
I know, and I think a lot of people think that about us too. Welcome to Pod-a-Mania. My name is Eddie. His name is Dylan. This is a weekly wrestling podcast. Most of the time. Not for that fly. That was the end for that fly.
That was the end.
Follow the damn podcast at Pod-a-Mania Pod on every social media _EWL3 and at Bozo Dills. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, X, the Everything app. Join us in discourse on those platforms, on the YouTube community page. I'm hoping to get a lot more of your thoughts and feelings. Give us your predictions for this week's topic of All Out and WrestlePalooza.
And get down there and like, subscribe, and comment your predictions for All Out and WrestlePalooza.
And check out the link down there to follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That's right. You can listen to us in your car, at the gym.
You could realistically queue up 3 Most Def songs, put us 4th in queue, and then put 2 more Most Def songs.
That is a very specific fan base we're catering to, and I hope we get that queue sent to us on social media. If you haven't, catch last week's episode where we interviewed music producer Jalen Loves the Answer, Lita, about AJ Lee and her
Lita.
her return.
Dude, your intro for that was sick.
To the WWE. And one last question before we get into our predictions, basically following up on AEW over the last couple weeks, their 2300 residency. Should we cover DPW's Carolina Classic? Their on-demand video is being played this weekend, so it's a big weekend of all-out WrestlePalooza, Carolina Classic. Let us know. We will cover it next week. But this week, we're back to AEW. We're back. The Fed heads are here to set the record straight that we're not fucking Fed heads. You got the story wrong, bucko. You thought we were fans of the dub? No. Okay. Can we don't want, I don't, yeah. I want to focus on AEW. Why are they going to Saudi Arabia? Why are they going to Saudi Arabia? That's pretty much my feelings on it too. We don't have to give it the time because I don't want to give it the time. It pisses me off. AEW doesn't. They're ladies, they're bald men, they're breathtaking managers.
I mean, do you want the real answer of why they're going to Saudi Arabia?
I mean,
it's more money than you could ever dream of.
Yeah. More money than Christian Cage will ever have.
I don't know, man. The promo he cut on FTR, 500K ain't nothing to me, man.
I'll fucking kill your dad. Yeah, it's FTR who took on in the 2300 residency. They took on Dynamite Kid, Tommy Billington, and Adam Priest, who are DPW local wrestlers from that Carolina independent scene. I wasn't really familiar with their work until seeing them on TV, and I know that AEW's given these wrestlers like Violence is Forever and the Workhorsemen like their opportunity. The grizzled young veterans, like all these people who are relatively new names in the independent scene, a chance to shine on TV. I think that's really cool. It's a really cool thing that Tony Khan does and what he manages to do with AEW and Ring of Honor.
Yeah, it's just honoring the style of wrestling that they promote, right? Like, hey, we're gonna bring up these indie talents. A lot of our top guys are former indie guys. We are the indie promotion. Let's put on. I put on for my city.
He really does put on for Jacksonville, who they're having a 6-year and homecoming shows in a couple weeks there at the beginning of October.
Duval.
But
and the Jacksonville heads will get that. I promise.
Or they may not. And they may say, fuck your beanie. And I bet your
yeah, they may not like it because I'm a Miami Dolphin fan and Jacksonville's the Jaguars. But we don't hate each other, man. I mean, we both suck too much to hate each other.
And that's
on FTG Sports. It's been a while since I plugged that, huh?
But this is FTR versus Christian and Cope at All Out. Our predictions for that matchup, honestly, they're going band for band with each other.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a send-off match for Cope, and boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, dude, you're so fucking... He's never going to leave.
He will. If he breaks his leg again.
He'll die with the stick.
Die by the stick, live by the stick, you know what I mean?
What I'm saying is he's just never... He's going to be that... He's Ric Flair. Just, he won't go away. He won't go away.
That's what Chris Jericho is, man. I will
drink
give
it in, man.
At least Cope is...
You're not drinking it in. That's kind of disrespectful.
I don't want to keep the Kool-Aid of Chris Jericho away, at least 10 feet away from me. That's what caused COVID, actually. The Chris Jericho cruise.
I saw you wearing a mask in the car when you pulled up.
But I pulled up like Solo Sikoa in a black hoodie and just like I had to show out for the city. I pulled up like Daniel Garcia.
You finally got your turn. He joined.
Yeah, he's finally
Red
Death Riders. Red Death Riders, where John Moxley gets to spank his son in the ass. He gets a third son. He gets to spank on the ass. He did give Daniel Garcia a attaboy before his tag team match with Mox against Paragon on Collision. But I do love this.
Yeah,
Daniel Garcia.
I adore it.
It's not.
It may have been like a week too late for your liking.
It's not where I expected it to go, for sure. I'm glad that the heel turn happened at all. And Daniel Garcia is finally getting a chance to shine against some of these people who he's aligned himself with for so long. We're finally getting Daniel Garcia versus Shibata 3 at All Out.
Let's go, dude.
And that's where the wrestler Daniel Garcia pops out, where... he really proved himself.
Sometimes you have to pop out and show him.
God's plan was to show y'all the liars. And I've been saying.
It's almost like we should have microphones in our hands.
Daniel Garcia was, finally getting that heat lit up under him because of the Death Riders and like having that feud between them
got that sterno under him.
And like Roderick Strong having to come face to face with his wife and Kyle O'Reilly having to interject between.
There's a lot of wives involved in AEW.
A lot of wives, a lot of husbands, a lot of chuz. And that's RJ City and us in the back with Jeff Jarrett commentating your favorite wrestling podcast, Pod-a-Mania. RJ City, please come to our garage.
Dude, sorry to pause the episode. If you guys could get us some guests to come sit in my garage.
O'Shea Jackson Jr., you're always welcome.
Friend of the show, O'Shea Jackson Jr. Please come to the garage. There's always an open seat next to Eddie, not by me. I like my space. I'm weird about my space. I'm weird about my space.
But I mean, obviously,
way better than Facebook.
Obviously, Jesus Christ, that was horrible.
Oh, come on.
Daniel Garcia versus Shibata obviously is going to be a great match. We have Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match at All Out.
I thought we were going to be predicting as we go.
We will.
You're going so fast.
Well,
Life is a highway.
And I want to ride it all night long.
You guys see the sights.
Is that Daniel Garcia in his little dancey dance?
Yeah, his little dancey dance.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably not dancing anymore.
Dude, that's
evil.
what sucks, man.
You know?
Bad guys can't dance anymore, dude.
Yeah. Fandango was a bad guy for a little bit. He danced.
You're pronouncing it wrong.
Fandango.
Thank you.
Fandango. Fan
Cornholio.
I'm smoking that Von Dutch, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Charlie XCX. Von Dutch. Club Classics. But yeah, I just wanted to bring off all the Death Riders matches there for All Out. And how excited I am just for both of them. Daniel Garcia versus...
I'm all out of Alive Riders.
Yeah. Daniel Garcia versus Shibata should be a great match. Their third, and hopefully their rubber match to prove who is the better wrestler between the two of them. How familiar are you with Shibata?
I'm a little familiar. I'm familiar enough to where I think I'm gonna go with Shibata. I know it's probably not the popular opinion.
Yeah.
But I just think it'd be a more interesting story if Daniel Garcia loses after turning and joining the Death Riders. I think it does more for the character there rather than just, oh, he joined Death Rider, he win, we move forward as a group. Yeah. I think it creates more of that inner turmoil of a sense of oh.
Because Daniel Garcia is still being groomed in a sense that he doesn't know that Death Rider style, and I wouldn't put it past him to let up a little bit on the Japanese legend.
That's what I was saying.
Kind of out of respect, out of these because he does know Samoa Joe. He knows the ops. He knows their moves by now. And I think, especially if Shibata gets the upper hand here, if the ops and the Death Riders want to go hand in hand in Anarchy in the Arena or what was it, the Blood and Guts that should be coming up here soon. That would be an interesting choice. I do think I'm going to disagree with you because I think they're going to go the opposite way with Daniel Garcia. I think he's going to come out of this match super strong.
I think you're right.
He's going to have insane strength and it is going to be an even match basically up until the 10-12 minute mark, and then he
kicks it in the gear, he kicks it into that last gear.
He'll start tasting his own blood in his own mouth or something, and really ride to death with
nice
Shibata here.
I think you're right, but I like the story idea of him having to learn to be more aggressive and more you know what I mean? Just because when you think of Death Riders, you just think of that smash mouth, I'm going till your head falls off.
Yeah, somebody once told me about Jon Moxley.
Exactly. I think of that, and I just think I think it's a cool concept of he's not mentally there yet, but you can see the signs of it building and building until he finally tips over that edge, and everyone in Death Riders is oh yeah, we made the right choice. This guy's a monster.
Yeah,
I think they can turn Daniel Garcia into that that blood in the water shark. And if you do it this way.
I think that's something
I think you could do it either way.
I think that's something they've struggled with a little bit for the Death Riders, especially because I think somebody like Wheeler Yuta doesn't get a chance to shine as much as because he kind of looks dorky with his
hot mom.
No, that's Nick Wayne.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Wheeler Yuta is just the emo kid. He's the one with hair in the Death Riders.
Yeah, the only one with hair.
Yeah, and it's
he looks like He looks like when your parents say, bring your little brother with you.
And I think he's a perfect example of somebody who does have that aggressive style to him, aggressive technical style for sure, but it doesn't get a chance to shine because he
looks like he shops in the back of a Best Buy.
Well, yes, but he looks like a cinnamon roll, but could kill you. You know, while Cesaro or Claudio and Marina and Moxley
And now Daniel Garcia
all look like they could kill you and can. I mean, what does that mean for Jon Moxley at All Out when he's taking on Darby Allin? You know, former meal of the day, former Factor meal recipient. I mean, I don't know if it was like, Factor meal. Darby
My favorite felon.
Darby Allin.
He's been committing felonies on live television, putting people in body bags, eating he got his ear eaten.
Yeah.
Stabbing people with forks.
I didn't know that was just a part of that meal kit, and they want to put an end to this. Darby Allin didn't get a chance to get the World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, he was too busy climbing Mount Everest because they showed me that on the video package for the upteenth time. I understand. I think I'm desensitized to how hard Mount Everest is.
Because,
Right, like I think that's what this is. I think my complaints about this Darby Allin, they bring it up every episode of Dynamite, dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait till that his character isn't I climbed Mount Everest.
Hopefully he brings AEW back into the rightful hands of the AEW pillars. You know, he is somebody who's been there since day one.
He's been A1 since day one.
A1 since day one.
You
like the
boo-boo.
steak sauce. Where are we at on this match?
I think Darby Allin gets the win. You don't climb Mount Everest and then come back and lose.
He did lose a coffin match at the last All Out to Jack Perry.
Yes.
So
TV's Jack Perry.
No, he was the scapegoat Jack Perry, my goat Jack Perry, Jungle Boy, if you will.
Yeah, I know. That's my guy.
This, like, Darby Allin, I believe will put up a good fight, but he's really only in matches like this to get the shit kicked out of him.
No, I have to be right one of these days. I'm gonna be a contrarian this episode, and I'll be right about something, and then I'll rub it in your face so fat next episode and say, see, I just picked the wrong one on purpose so that when it worked, you could be mad.
It does feel like one of those episodes, huh?
Well, it's
one
just,
that you just want to set me off and piss me off.
Well, 100%, but also it's just like, I'm gonna pick the people I like because it's AEW.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah,
I'm still a little baby. I'm still just a baby.
I think you can still be a baby for
Binky,
literally
I need a binky.
I know you need a binky, man. What if I just stuck my fingers right in your mouth?
I was really hoping you would.
I think that rule applies of like, I'm just a baby, I don't know anything, to anybody but Jon Moxley. I feel like I'm gonna say something controversial here. Jon Moxley is kind of a Hulk Hogan. And I think anytime he's in a match, he does want to like make his opponent look the best that they can. But I also think that he's a man who's obsessed with the Rocky movies and wants to tell like an interesting story that's only interesting to him because he only has a certain amount of brain cells. Sorry, Renee. I don't mean anything. Like, you have a son, you have a daughter with that man.
I'm gonna stay out of this. This isn't mine. This is all, guys. This is all him. I don't agree with a single word he said, other than maybe the brain cell part.
maybe the offhanded chance that this man has CTE.
He is kind of like, he does present himself as a CTE haver, but all the other stuff I don't know enough, so I'm not. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not gonna put Dove in or out of the soapbox. I'm gonna let him decide what he wants to do with his soapbox. Maybe he wants to use Suave this time.
I don't know what to do with all this soap. You know, I'm almost running out of boxes to put it in, and that's.
You'll get there.
Yeah, no, there's no jump there. I'm excited for Eddie Kingston's comeback.
Yeah, it's gonna be
at
cool.
All Out. Big Bill over the last couple of weeks has been teasing the return of one. Like he's
just so big, and his name's Bill, and
he's so beautiful.
It's just so beautiful.
He's been teasing the return of fellow New Yorker, an angry New Yorker, Eddie Kingston, who has been on the bench with injury after getting his leg broken by Gabe Kidd, actually in an event here.
In my garage.
No, at the Toyota Arena.
I was really hoping you would have went with my bit.
When I know the truth and facts, I can't. I can't play along.
Truth and facts don't matter. We both know
especially on this show.
Exactly.
But Big Bill doesn't think it's true that Eddie Kingston's going to show up at all this Saturday.
I don't think he's coming.
I think
I don't think he's coming.
I know one thing for sure, and Eddie Kingston's not a fibber.
I don't think he's coming.
He's not a fibber. He's not going to commit to something he can't commit to. And
He'll be there.
This man has been watching old school Japan tapes and old ECW matches, not wanting to show up at the 2300 residency. This man's going to kick the shit out of Big Bill.
Oh, he's going to kick the living hell out of Big Bill.
I'm so excited for you.
I'll get off of the contrarian train. Joe, you know what I'm saying?
Joe.
I'm gonna do a whole New York accent. This whole bit, this whole set. Oh, I put myself under pressure. I should have just done it instead of announcing it.
But
yeah, I just
Eddie Kingston.
I just think Eddie Kingston and Big Bill. I can't do it.
Eddie Kingston in his big oversized hockey jersey and his unshaven beard.
He does
and his
come in with a hockey jersey, and you're just like, what's he gonna do? Slap puck? But yeah, he's gonna slap. He's gonna beat the living hell out of Big old
bricks
Bill.
off of Big Bill.
And Big Bill's 7 foot tall.
And you can't teach that. I'm so excited for you to finally properly see an Eddie Kingston match. His work and him as a character, like he is so genuine, down to earth. It's as if. I've described it before as if like a New York ball of cheese was a person. Like, you know how you like go to those certain like places and you can like buy a big expensive brick of cheese, like a ricotta. That Eddie Kingston is like that. It's like a nice, fine, aged New York cheese.
All right. I really had to lock in for that one.
That's like a ball of mozzarella in the ring.
That's like so specific. That's like extremely specific.
And in the nicest possible way. If you put a pair of Timberland boots on a ball of mozzarella.
I swear to God, I've seen a Cheez-It commercial like this.
That's Eddie Kingston, and that's what we're going to see there on Saturday.
You think he gets residuals?
If he doesn't get residuals from Cheez-Its, I know Ricochet is not getting any residuals from Gillette.
He needs to.
Him and Shelton Benjamin, the one-on-one
match. He called Waffle House poverty food. I don't like him. I don't like his bald head and his stupid scale tattoo on his tit.
I don't like that he makes fun of the pores like me, man. I like the way my waitress treats me at a Waffle House.
What's your Waffle House order?
Fuck you, Malcolm. No. No, I'm not answering that question until Malcolm's in this garage himself. Malcolm, get in this garage.
We should start a new one of those. What's your Black Bear Diner order?
What's your Chipotle order?
Oh man.
What's your No,
I got it.
What's your gas station order? Is I want to start asking, dude. I just want to exclusively.
The Chipotle order is such a quick answer for me though. It's always steak, white rice, pinto beans. You get sour cream and vinaigrette and you mix it together. Oh my God! And you put some cheese, some guac, some corn, and some lettuce. That's how you get a boy like me going.
Oh my God.
I fucking love Chipotle. All I want in my life, and I mean this sincerely from the bottom of my heart, my itty bitty heart, is one of those Chipotle black cards where you can get Chipotle free for like ever. That's all I want in my lifetime.
I know. You would.
I would never eat anywhere else. Ever. I know where the nearest Chipotle is in like every city I'm in. It's gross, bro.
Yeah, it is also disgusting to look at Ricochet's bald head.
Stupid bald fucking head. I just want to
smack him.
Oh no.
Dude, Shelton Benjamin versus Ricochet was getting "Let's go, bald guy sucks" chance. That's hilarious.
Isn't it crazy that you can do that with every member of the Hurt Syndicate?
No.
They're all bald. Don't count what MVP has as hair. It's going, bro. You see that hairline?
I'm adding him on this clip.
You see that hairline?
Dude,
Do I need to look it up? Do we need to look it up right now?
Montavious Porter.
Does Montel Vontavious Porter have hair right now?
You want to disrespect Montel Vontavious Porter when him, Shelton Benjamin,
do your own research,
and Bobby Lashley are stepping into the ring with Ricochet and the Gates of Agony at All Out in a trios match.
Like, I understand when you think of MVP, you think of the braids. You don't have the braids anymore.
What is it? The braids?
You were not counting that as hair.
I am. That's a buzz cut. That is a Boosie fade, and you know it.
He has more forehead than hair.
So do you.
There's a reason I have the beanie on. You weren't supposed to talk about it.
But the Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet and the Gates of Agony at All Out. I think the ball, like, they're gonna try and smack the bald members of the Hurt Syndicate's head, and they're gonna Charlie Brown it. They're gonna try and like smack it, and he's gonna slip and fall, and it's gonna be really funny.
Have I ever Charlie Browned you?
What does Charlie Browning mean? Hands on your knees, hands on your knees.
No,
Everybody,
no.
Charlie Brown. What does that mean? What is the Charlie Brown dance move?
I
And
agree.
why do I not know it?
First of all, well, that's an easy answer. Second of all, what I meant by Charlie, like, have I ever like put the ball out for you and then pulled it away?
No.
Like, not literally, but I mean, like, have I ever?
Probably the beginning of this episode 3 different times.
Yeah.
But we don't have. That was outside forces.
That was outside forces. You can't blame me for outside forces.
And I
do
mean,
we have to do a Pod-a-Mania on 3 right now?
No, that's what fucking. What is it? Lois? What's the purple? What's the purple shirted bitch from Peanuts called? Lisa?
Her name's not Lois.
Hey, Lois. Yeah. What is it? What is it? Is it Denise?
Oh, Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Is it Lu? No, it's not Lucy. That's
Lucy.
No, that's
Yes.
Isn't that how the Grinch stole
Lucy.
Christmas?
It's Lucy.
They're both Lucy.
Yeah.
Nice.
But the Hurt Syndicate is taking on Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, man.
This episode sucks. This episode sucks. The bald guys are gonna win.
Wow, I mean,
I can't get away with that one.
no, you can't. I'm fighting really hard for you, Montel. If I can call you that.
I don't think you can call him that.
Mr. Vontavious Porter.
You can call him Mr. Vontavious Porter or Mr. MVP, sir.
Yeah, Mr. MVP, sir. Mr.
I think the Hurt Syndicate are going to come out with the victory in this one.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, Ricochet's really only been there to be this like mean mugging heel that acts like Ludacris, but is also bald. He doesn't have the braids of Ludacris.
I like this version of Ricochet a lot.
Where he has a personality, where he can ball and like he can also talk.
He can
like
ball.
you said when we first started watching AEW. It's like WWE fans told me he couldn't speak. He does. He does speak. We'll give him a microphone. Let him say the bitch word occasionally. He can speak.
He do be speaking, and often it is.
The B word I mean is bald, not bitch.
He do be looking down on me because I'm poor. A lot of AEW has a lot of characters that don't like that I don't make money.
Tony Khan and his father have given them a stupid amount of money for this exact reason.
So that they can act like I don't.
Well, has Tony Khan's father given you a ridiculous amount of money? A ridiculous lump sum amount of money to change your life?
We're going to have to delete this part of the podcast. You can't bring things up like that. That was a secret business deal that was written on a napkin.
$1 million to me ain't... Dude, $1 million is a life-changing amount of money.
That shit ain't nothing to me, man.
This shit... Yeah. And this shit ain't nothing to Riho. The first AEW... This episode does suck. But the first AEW Women's World Champion... is taking on Mercedes Moné.
She's three apples tall.
She's 3 apples tall. She's so adorable. And Mercedes Moné is like, She's so small. I underestimate her. I have 9 belts. Why would I worry about her? She's an adorable K-pop icon. No, she's not. She's actually a badass fucking wrestler who did like who was handpicked by Kenny Omega as like the face of the women's division. You know, I think this. I'm gonna get on a little bit of a soapbox.
Before
here.
you do that, can you take one step off the staircase up the box?
It's gone. It's
okay.
I haven't even
the belt setup. Having her own table for the belts is hilarious. It's objectively funny.
No, that's fine. I like this ego and this bravado that Mercedes carries with her.
And it's also it's built for companies that people don't know, dude.
But it's the idea.
It's not like she has 9 AEW belts.
That she's underestimating these other like. I think that's been my biggest issue with Mercedes Moné is that she thinks she's higher than thou. She thinks that she's better than she actually is. And I'm not saying she doesn't have the skills to back it up. I just don't like her style. I don't like her swag, and it's not as good as mine. Sorry.
There's a million things I can say. And I think it comes down to she doesn't want you to like her. So she's doing her job pretty fucking well. Like if her job is to irk you, she is working.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like we often try to think we are smarter than thou as like people who are more dove
with
into
people with
wrestling.
Microphones in our hands, yeah.
I just mean like in the sense of like wrestling, like the common wrestling fan just sees Mercedes Moné as this winner, and it's like no, the average wrestling fan is also just as pissed off as you are about how annoying the character is, but it's just like a bad guy in a movie. If you hate her, she's doing her job right. It's just like The Miz. When we really didn't like The Miz, it's like, oh, wait, no, he's doing his job. We are not supposed to like you. And this isn't a Brock Lesnar not liking Mercedes Moné. Like, in the sense of like, oh, we hate you because you just won't go away. This character she's portraying is so fucking obnoxious that it works. Because, like, is there a world where behind the scenes she thinks she's better than everybody and has that thought process? Of course there's that chance.
I don't think so.
But I don't think so because she's always been so complimentary to the people from her past.
Yeah. And
I just think that she found a character that, for lack of better terms, pisses off white people.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I love it. But also, there's times where I see it, I go, "Oh, you are being so fucking obnoxious. Stop." But that's the point of her character.
It does open up a lot of ground there, though. That like I think it would be really funny if, like, honestly, I'm picking the choice to upset you here. I think Riho.
No, it's not. That wouldn't upset me. That would be a great way for her to lose the belt.
Yeah,
is the person that so far she has underestimated the most.
Cute, yeah.
She's so small and cute. I just want to pat her head. Yeah. Like that would be the perfect person, because I think with this CEO character, with the 9 belts character, right? It's gonna have to be a steep fall off. It can't be a gradual loss of belts. It has to be 9 losses in a row, and she completely loses her way.
Yeah,
like that's what they're building it up as, right? For sure. And who better to knock that off and to start that just jump off a cliff dive than someone you wouldn't expect to take the belt? And I think Riho is a great choice. I'm gonna pick Mercedes Moné, because I just don't think that they have built it enough for it to be Riho. There's not enough of a build for how quote unquote important Mercedes is for her to lose the belt. If that makes sense. I just don't think that there's been enough.
Sure. I think that's also your issue there with like the other women's match on the All Out card, and like even though that other women's match has had some more build up with stars like Thekla and Statlander, and even like Toni Storm, who had an all-star matchup against Sky Blue in that Philadelphia street fight,
was amazing.
With the Sandman entrance, the beer. She got knighted with his kendo stick on Twitter. It was like, you know, paying homage to all these characters in that 2300 arena. Toni Storm obviously had that final send-off promo on September to Remember, and trying to give her thesis statement of why she should keep the belt after Saturday. Statlander trying to prove after all these years that she can be the face of the women's division. Hayter, who has been the face of the women's division, trying to reclaim that spot. And Thekla as this new powerhouse of a wrestler. Like, I think it's going to be an insane matchup of all different types of styles. And I think we're going to be really entertained.
I think so too.
But I think these, like, something you said about this match is that it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like I think a thing I've noticed with not just AEW, it's WWE, it's every wrestling promotion, is you can kind of tell when a build is leading to a change. This is a great match to have on the resume of, like, this title run. When you look back for Mercedes Moné and you can see, oh, she beat Riho, she beat X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be a good win. And honestly,
for Toni Storm, you mean?
I mean, sorry for Toni Storm. Like, this will be a good win, beating all three of those women. But just as what the original conversation we're having about this Mercedes Moné, like, because that's what this talk originated, it works both ways there too. Where it's like that win over Riho is going to be good for this run. This win for Toni Storm in the triple threat is going to be good for the run. It feels like they put together these all-star matches, not for thinking that she's going to lose the title, but for like, hey, this has been an unreal run. When it comes to an end, it's going to matter so much.
But I do think Tony Khan does a lot of those surprise wins, especially in those mixed matchups. I think a lot of those, like, we'll get right into it here since there's no particular order. In that match, I do think Toni Storm is going to retain.
I also do.
But I think Tony Khan has shown that literally anybody can win those kinds of triple threat or fatal four-way like matchups. Especially when we consider the Brodito versus Young Bucks versus Jetspeed versus Hechicero and Josh Alexander four-way title ladder match. That can go any which way.
Yeah, but I think it's different with tag titles and singles titles.
Okay.
In the sense of, like, I feel like build and story doesn't matter quite as much because it feels
there's two people.
Well, it's not even that. There's 8 people in this match.
Yeah.
But in the sense of, like, AEW uses tag teams to show off amazing tag team wrestling and not build story as much. Not saying that there's never any tag matches without good story. A lot of the Young Bucks title reigns had some pretty good story runs.
Yeah.
A lot of runs in AEW tag division. I think, one of the bigger ones that, like, everybody knew about, even if you were a Fed head, was MJF and Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, yeah.
Like, they have in the past made those tag belts a storyline belt, but in the current landscape of AEW, there's so many storyline belts going on that the tag belts are there for, hey, put on a great match and let's go. I think the winner matters, of course, but doesn't matter as much for the connection I have with the tag teams. Because I think no matter who wins in this match, I'm going to walk away with whoever had the best performance and say, damn, they kind of deserved to win.
Yeah.
Or they win the match, you know. With that being said, I don't think this Brodito title run ends yet.
No.
I think they're going to retain.
I completely agree. I think if Brodito ends up retaining, I'm extremely happy. I think this is, but in a similar sense of, like, they can kind of play hot potato with these belts. It doesn't really matter. I would love to see a Jetspeed victory. It's something we've had a complaint about since we've started watching.
I want to see them win.
Like, I want to see them win. I want to see them not just be this fodder for Death Riders. This, like, give them a reason for me to care more than the fact that they're dope.
I mean, one of my coworkers, shout out Max, is telling me to watch Speedball Mike Bailey matches.
Yeah.
Because how good he is. And the fact that we haven't gotten to see them get a win since I started watching with you.
Since a month ago, yeah.
Is a crime.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit more than a month at this point.
Month, yeah.
But it's like, it's a crime. We haven't seen them get a win, and honestly, if they do pull it out on Saturday, I'd be so happy. That's my second favorite. Like, that's probably my favorite choice.
Yeah.
Not the choice I'm making for predictions, but that is my favorite choice of all 4 teams.
Brodito.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think that's a good, fair choice. I think, like, there's a lot of drama going on there with the Don Callis family. I think they're only there for, like, to be the big walls of meat other than a Brody King. You know, you need the big men to be able to catch you.
Someone has to catch Mike Bailey.
Yeah, and Kevin Knight and the Young Bucks.
Exactly.
And Bandito.
Somebody's got to catch these guys.
And the bigger the guy, the bigger the pillow.
Exactly.
That's why I keep you around. Because I do sleep on your talent a lot of the time. I sleep on your talent, and I sleep on Kazuchika's Okada's talent. In his triple threat match, he has to defend his unified championship against Konosuke Takeshita, fellow Don Callis family member, and Mascara Dorada for the unified championship.
I've been enjoying this, like, ripple in the Callis family because they're fighting each other
Takeshita was one of those ones that I always thought since Wardlow debuted, I was like, I wouldn't be mad if they made the jump on Takeshita to turn him face and not a part of this family anymore.
I think that this is where it happens. I think Dynamite tonight had a really fun scene between them with Don Callis just trying to hold this family. He just wants to hold his family together. He just wants to keep them as one, wants to keep them as a unit. He's got his young star, Kyle Fletcher, in the main event, and his 2 boys just, they want to keep fighting. I don't think he'll be able to keep this family together for long.
I didn't think you were going to be able to keep that accent up for that long.
That's what I do, brother.
All right. Green.
I drove a Lincoln before I got paid to drive a Lincoln. I didn't watch AEW before you paid me to watch AEW.
I promise you I didn't. I did. The check bounced, brother.
Oh, you were supposed to tell me that. We gotta have a talk after this episode.
Okada versus Takeshita versus Dorada. Honestly, again, it's another one of those matches that is gonna really enhance this title reign for an Okada. If Takeshita ends up getting the victory here,
so
I'm not gonna
dope.
be mad. I think it's super dope. I think it leads to something that we need and have been wanting. And if this results in another, like, if Don Callis gets his shit kicked in to Takeshita, like, imagine Okada victory because Don Callis gets involved, you know? There's a lot.
Who do you think will win?
Who
do you think's gonna win? I don't want a
Takeshita. Takeshita's walking out of there with the unified championship. He's going to smack Don Callis on a stupid bald head. He's going to call Okada a bitch before he can call him a bitch. You know? And he's going to say, my swag too cool. My pants are bigger than yours.
It's so hard when you're going second to not just go Okada here just to be annoying. I feel like this one's such a coin toss.
Yeah.
Like, because I think you could
could land on the middle and pick Dorada,
yeah. Not going to happen. I think you could pick... Could Takeshita still turn face and Okada get a victory? Because if that is a possibility, like, if they can execute that properly, then I believe that is what will happen, just because I love seeing Okada with his belt.
I know.
I think I'm secretly a member of the Don Callis family.
Who isn't? The Don Tang clan? Yeah.
There's a reason me and you fight so much. I put on for my Don.
I put on for my Don. I'm a part of the conglomeration.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Willow Nightingale, Big Tom.
Yeah, me and Kyle Fletcher will be chilling.
Your stupid haircuts.
Hey, it's not stupid, okay?
But yeah, the Unified Championship match, I think Takeshita is... I hope he walks away with the title here, and if he's not, he's at least walking away face.
Yeah, I think we can agree that that's the goal of this match for us.
And the goal of this next match is to inflict as much pain and damage on the busy superstar.
Is this the tables and tacks?
The
Is
tables
this my
and
tables
tacks.
and tacks?
Tables and tacks.
I know I'm not the deathmatch guy. I'm not the tax guy. The name tables and tacks has me bought in. I bought in. I bought into alliteration.
MJF did give Mark Briscoe the chance to pick any stipulation he wanted to in their match at All Out, and he picked tables and tacks, an absolutely insane matchup for the two of them, something that has never been done before. I thought it was going to be a dog collar match, you know. I thought it was going to be this.
Well, because I'm going to go walk my dog.
It's going to be interesting.
MJF did say some crazy shit tonight on Dynamite. He did go into Tony Khan's office and basically say, I'm not going to do this barbaric tables and tacks match. And then Tony Khan's like, no, I'm not going to let you push me around. I'm not doing, like, you always come in here and try to do this and I let you get away with it. I'm not going to let you. And MJF straight up goes, oh man, I don't want to missay it, but he basically says, "Oh Tony, you put on your commissioner pants tonight. You put on your big boy pants tonight. Made a decision. When there's another Briscoe in the dirt, it's gonna be on you."
Yeah.
And walks out. And I'm not gonna lie to you. The new Skate game came out, and I was playing Skate when that happened, and I like dropped the controller, and I went like that's.
Yeah.
And of course, Briscoe gives the okay for that beforehand, and I know that.
Or
hopefully,
he doesn't.
That's the worry. Like where it's
I think that's MJF. They know MJF. I think it's low hanging fruit.
It's low hanging fruit. I know, but it's also like I don't think it's
Mark
okay.
Briscoe,
I just hope it's okay.
Anything Maxwell says to Mark in this feud, he's gonna get 10 times of in this tables and tacks match. You know,
God, I'm not ready to. I see. I'm already getting queasy. I don't like this shit, man. I'm a baby. I don't like the blood and the gore and but I'm so excited. Tables and tacks sound so cool.
I think this will probably be. It'll be a close matchup. I don't know who's coming out on top
Maxwell,
here.
Jacob Friedman.
You think so?
I think it's gonna be MJF. I would love a Mark Briscoe title run. I think it'd be so cool.
I know. I would too.
But I think there's unfinished business with the whole MJF Hangman Adam Page, which is kind of leaking how sad I'm going to be to answer this upcoming match. But I think you have to go MJF here to continue on with MJF and Adam Page.
Yeah, but it's hard to think that when it's like
when it's AEW.
Well, when it's AEW, MJF has such a busy schedule. He's in the new Violent Night movie, and he's doing the CMLL match with Mystico, the championship versus mask match.
Fire.
And so it's like, is he taking 2 L's this weekend? Is he going more towards that world title? Is he going to take time off to have a honeymoon? He did say revenge doesn't need a honeymoon, and he's attacked Briscoe, and it's just, it's really hard to tell. It's not like a Roman Reigns kind of thing where we know, like, oh, he's only in here for like one match and then he's gonna write himself off for
we don't know, and that's the hard part. But
I love that he's a workhorse, so I think
I'm gonna look at this because I'm so new and I'm such a baby. I'm gonna look at this as hoping MJF isn't leaving right as I start watching. I'm hoping he's not taking time off. I'm hoping he's getting this win and is heavily in the title picture for at least 6 more months while I am learning the sport.
Yeah.
You know, like learning AEW, I like having him around because he's a face I know and someone I know what I'm getting out of.
Yeah. We're doing Kyle Fletcher versus Hangman Adam Page, the main event of AEW's All Out. Because we don't care about WrestlePalooza, Dylan. This is your favorite Australian boy versus your favorite cowboy.
I have set a theme with my last pick, and it makes me really sad. But I don't give a fuck about a Borg. I don't give a fuck about a Borg. I'm going Kyle Fletcher. I'm doing it. He's not going to win. I'm letting you know now, this pick is me knowing I'm going to lose and get my heart broken.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because at least he's in the main title picture. Like, it's all I've been asking for.
Hangman's retaining here, but there's going to be some fuckery.
Because
by MJF, by Don Callis, by the Young Bucks.
In the contract signing, there is something in the contract that if any member of the Don Callis family interrupts the match, Kyle Fletcher will also lose his title.
Oh.
Yes, he will not only not win the AEW championship, he will lose his TNT title if a member of the Don Callis family Don Callis or the Don Callis family interferes with the match. I can definitely see this match ending in a fucky way by a non-Don Callis family member, and Kyle Fletcher gets to run with that. Or I can see a Don Callis member. I can see Takeshita turn face in this match. Yeah. Maybe he loses to Okada and that gets to him so bad he goes and ruins it for Kyle Fletcher and makes Kyle Fletcher lose the TNT belt, turns on the Tonka. Like, there's so much that can happen in this. I do believe Hangman's gonna win.
I believe Hangman's gonna win as well. That is my prediction. You're going with Fletcher here.
I'm gonna go with Adam Page.
Yeah, I know.
But it hurts so bad because soon our boy will be with us here at all times.
Yeah. And you could be here with us at all times if you just follow the damn podcast at Pod-a-Mania Pod.
Just do it.
On Instagram, TikTok, and X, the everything app.
And if you're still here,
subscribe to the channel. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And, be sure to watch last week's episode. Watch WrestlePalooza that we didn't cover. And
here's a quick cover. No. I don't care.
Yeah. You can watch some better wrestling.
I'll watch the AJ Lee match. That's about it.
AEW Allin. She's probably going to win.
And AJ Lee will win. Why? Why do you keep doing this to us?
Watch our show. Listen to the show.
Watch our show. Listen to the show. WWE, please make it so we can actually talk about you.
Or don't. I think we're better off.
Please stop hurting me.